Yo, what's going on, you bedhead having B-barrels? Today we're talking Palafin EX and the huge upgrade that it got in the new set, Mega Evolution, the Surfing Beach. Once during each player's turn, that player may switch their active water Pokemon with one of their benched water Pokemon. One of the biggest things that has always held Palafin EX back has been mobility, because it's pretty complicated to set up. So we got a 4-3-3-1 Palafin line here. Let's talk about this Palafin first. Let's talk about Palafin EX first. 340 HP, stage 1. A lot of HP on a stage 1. And then the attack, 250 for a single water. Also a very efficient attack, but the ability holds it back. Put this Pokemon into play only with the effect of Palafin's Hero to Zero ability. Also, the Giga Impact says during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. So another reason for needed mobility, or more mobility. And the Palafin's Hero to Zero, Zero to Hero ability says, once in your turn, when this Pokemon moves from the active spot to the bench, you may search your deck for a Palafin EX and switch it with this Pokemon. Any attached cards, damage counter, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon. If you switch a Pokemon into play this way, put this Pokemon into your deck, then shuffle your deck. Okay, so we need to get a Palafin, this Palafin, into play, into the active, then get it to the bench to make it Palafin EX, then get it back to the active to then attack with it as a Palafin EX. So that's a lot of running around to then attack with an attack that we can't use on our next turn. But thanks to the Surfing Beach, that makes things a whole lot easier to achieve, especially when comboed with the Starmie. So to finish up the Palafin line here, 3 Palafin EX, 3 Palafin. I also play one of the one-prize Palafin, so the Finizen can directly evolve into this Palafin. And the main reason I have this in here, it is a one-prize attacker, which can be nice in the like 2-prize trade matchups, like the Golden Go matchup, or like a Saraledge matchup, maybe something like that. This can one-hit KO a Saraledge, which is kind of cool when we get a little bit of extra damage from a Maximum Belt or a Starmie. So that's kind of cool for the one-prize Palafin. And they've got 2 different Finizens here. This one only has 50 HP, but the attack is really, really good, especially on that first turn of the game going second, which you do want to be choosing is second. The other one just has 70 HP and then has Aqua Splash for 30, which does KO Badu, which is pretty cool, also clever. The other one, though, has a super powerful attack, Valiant Evolution. Switches Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it. Then shuffle your deck. So it can't evolve directly into the Palafin EX, but on our first turn going second, if we pull that off, it searches out our Palafin for us and gets that set up and established. So it's like one less piece we need on our following turn. So we're doing a lot of running around from the active to the bench, so on and so forth. We have a lot of mobility. We got 3 Air Balloon in here. We have the 4 Surfing Beach, but we also have 2 Starmie in here. It's important for a couple of reasons. One is when we get to the bench, we also need to be able to get back to the active sometimes. And the Starmie is really cool for that, because the Starmie discards itself and then puts 2 damage counters on our opponent's Pokemon. Not in any way we like, we put 2 damage counters on one of our opponent's Pokemon, but Palafin does 260 damage. Golden Go has 260 HP. We play Maximum Belt, 250 plus 50 from the Maximum Belt is 300. Dragapult has 320 HP. So the Starmies can shore up a lot of our numbers for effective one-hit KOs, but then also kind of gives us like a mobility card, which is really, really cool, because we can use the Surfing Beach after we've attacked with the Giga Impact of the Palafin to switch into the Starmie. If we don't have a water Pokemon on the bench with an Air Balloon or an energy we want to retreat or can retreat, then we can just discard the Starmie and then kind of go from there. Or I would say what comes up more often probably is we get the Palafin in the active, then we switch it to the bench with the Surfing Beach into the Starmie, and then discard the Starmie after this becomes a Palafin EX, and then we have the Palafin EX in the active. That's usually where the Starmie comes up, so it fixes numbers for us, and it's not like a retreat. It kind of is a retreat, but it's also a discard. But the reason it's nice to have it be a discard sometimes is because we might use our retreats in other ways. We have cards in here like the Tatsugiri. So for, let's say our opponent knocks out one of our Finizen in the active, we can push up Tatsugiri, use the attract customers, retreat Tatsugiri into Palafin, then use Surfing Beach to put the Palafin on the bench and then promote the Starmie, then discard the Starmie to go back into the now Palafin EX that the Palafin got for us, and then knock out our opponent's active Pokemon. Another really cool card that we can play in this deck, not only because its ability is great to synergize with recovering Staryus or Finizens potentially, or even the Tatsugiri, but it's also a water Pokemon, so it synergizes with Surfing Beach as well, is the Alomomola with the Gentle Fin ability. I really tried to make this work with Typhlosion, and it was okay, but not great. But in this deck, it's super powerful, because we're going to be cycling and using our Starmie's abilities pretty aggressively, so recovering them to continuously have the threat of Starmie is kind of cool. And then Gentle Fin says once in your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may put a basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less from your discard pile onto your bench so we can constantly recover our Staryus or Finizens. And honestly, that's maybe a reason to actually play less Finizens. I have 4 in here, but because of the Alomomola, we can maybe cut down the Finizens by a little bit. But yeah, 4-3-3-1 Palafin line, the 2-2 Starmie, Alomomola, got a Fezandipiti in here. Of course, we have to have Munkidori in here as well if it fits in the deck, and it does fit in here pretty well. The Palafin's attack is so efficient with a single energy attachment, it's not hard to find a turn to get an attachment on the Munkidori. The energy split currently is 3 basic water and 3 luminous energy. For the supporter lineup, we play a lot of them. 4 Iono, 4 Lillie's Determination, 2 Research, 2 Arven. Only 2 Arven in here. We do play a pretty heavy count of Air Balloons, so naturally drawing into them is pretty easy. But the Maximum Belt is a pretty high priority tool for us to find, and sometimes finding like our high priority item cards like the Super Rods is nice. So 2 Arven in here, 2 Research, 2 Boss's Orders, 1 Counter Catcher. For the Pokemon search, I got 4 Buddy Poffin, 4 Ultra Ball, 1 Nest Ball, 1 Earthen Vessel as well as a way to help us find our energy, so Arven can go for Vessel to help us find the energy. 2 Super Rods to help us recover the Starmies and our energy and get our Palafin EXs back to the deck. That is like one, not flaw, but like another hurdle the Palafin deck has to get over is the Palafin EX has to be in the deck when the Palafin goes from the active to the bench. So getting the Palafins in the deck specifically is pretty important. So whether that be a Palafin got knocked out or got discarded early with Research or Ultra Ball, we can put him back into the deck that way, or we can aggressively discard a Palafin from our hand and then recover it with the Super Rod to then get it back out of the deck with the Palafin. So 2 Super Rods, no Night Treasures because of that. And like I mentioned, the 4 Surfing Beach is the card that gives us what we need to make the deck function, and the deck is just super, super sick. Let's jump into some action, and I'll show y'all how it runs. All right, I'm back. Burger defeated. Usually from this place they give you honey mustard for the fries, but they forgot the honey mustard. I had some Polynesian fridge or some sauce in the fridge. I'm eating done. But we can pop that apple here. I forgot about the Alomomola, but I guess I wasn't guaranteed to get it there anyway, so I didn't know if I was actually going to end up with it. I did end up with it, but I don't know if I really could have bet on that, to be honest. This lets me cycle the Staryu anyway, so it's like not that big of a deal. Wait, this was just a crazy turn, though. This was an insane turn. It would have been nice to have left the Finizen, but I have 2 Finizen Pros, so there's a good chance. Ooh, never lucky. All right, it's fine. That was an insane turn, though. Like, that turn was so sick. That turn was so sick. Okay, 2. Absolutely insane turn. The Tatsu maybe doesn't work in this deck, to be honest. Also, Alomomola might be so good we might want to play 2 so we don't prize it. So maybe we should just cut the Tatsu for that. I do like the idea of the Tatsu, I guess. Might be better as like a MEW EX though, or something like that. I don't know. Burger helping you lock in. Actually, though, I was like starting to get like a... I mean, I was pretty hungry. I was starting to get like a little lightheaded. Our hand is okay. I think I should just KO the Ogre Pawn here, right? So I do think I still build the damage on the Applin, even though it's not going to KO it. So go like this. Pop it. Oh, I forgot I had a Palafin in here as well. I only have... Oh, the other Palafin goes back to the deck, right? Like, it's not under here? No, it does go back to the deck. Okay. Maybe that's fine. I could end up getting in trouble here if I draw into all my Palafin EXs. I guess I can shuffle them back with supporters, though, so it's not that big of a deal, probably. Wait, what happened to the Starmie? Did I shuffle the Star... Wait. Oh, I shouldn't have put that back. What the heck? I was gonna get that back off of this. Dude, I just trolled. I literally just threw. Yeah, literally just trolled. I should have definitely gotten the big Palafin there. This guy. Yeah, we honestly might want to just like play like Shaman and like Psyduck in here. Or something like that. Shaman and Psyduck. Yeah. Just for like bench protection. Azul trying to get more into the competitive Pokemon, and I noticed in streams, is there a specific order you have to grab the prizes? Or is TCG Live that you can grab at whatever order? On TCG Live you can grab whatever order. In IRL play you can also grab whatever order as well though. But if your prize cards are random at the beginning of the game, so there's no reason to not draw your prize cards in order unless you were to cheat. So It's not to say that you're cheating if you draw your prize cards out of order, but there would be no reason to draw your prize cards out of order unless you were cheating. So there's really no reason to draw your prize cards out of order. All it does is make you look suspicious. Bundle would be great in this too. Oh yeah, because we can constantly... Oh no, we can't get bundled back with this. Never mind, it's not that good. Yeah, for a second I thought we could get bundled back with the Alomomola. You said a whole lot of nothing? Nope. Everything I said made 100% sense and was very logical. You gotta try the Dunsparce build? No, that guy's gotta be cap. In the regionals, if you take a prize card in a random order and you hit a good card, that'd be suspicious. It would be more suspicious, yeah. Wait, did they just heal this thing? Am I trolling? Oh, that's what the ability does. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we don't win this turn. I thought we were just gonna win this turn. Yeah, I thought we were just winning. We're not winning. Yet. Okay, we won. No, I don't. No, I do. No, I do. No, I do. No, I do. I should not have drawn with that first, though. That could have screwed me up. I thought the lack of stadium was gonna body us here, but it doesn't. Bonk him. Seemed mid. Was not impressed. Duraludon? Dude, more like Duraludon dub, you know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna win. Yo, chill, chill, chill. Or are they gonna... No, they don't do enough to kill Alomomola. It looks like they are playing... I mean, they're playing Carmine, so I assume they're playing the poison build, but maybe not. Risky Ruins? Gosh! Actually, I don't need to do it now. Oh, no, I messed up. Oops. Oh, no, I fucked up. Actually, running to this one makes more sense because they could do the 30 damage attack. Dude, I priced 2. Gosh darns, man. And a couple what the hecks. Couple gosh darns. A few what the hecks. Definitely want to avoid putting Fez in play if I can. Did I prize Tatsu? Was that my last prize card? It's a lot of pricing, 2 of each. Wait, did I prize my Palafin EXs? No. So I'm going to play a major. Should I play Zoro? Dude. Azul, have you tried Bolt with Lunatone and Solrock yet? No, but I don't think I will. I just think it just seems terrible. Like there's no redeeming quality to the... It's just bad. Like, I'm pretty sure it's literally just terrible. Like, no memes. All right, good draw. We finally get multiple Finizen online and in play, doing things. Oh, they say. Or maybe not, we'll see. Okay, so let's go top deck. I'm gonna move it out of the way with this now. I probably should put it on the active because I don't want to build up in damage in play for them to utilize, right? I did. Wait, did I prize 2 Palafin EX? Actually, what the heck? I actually did, right? Don't need a gentle fin yet. Issue. I don't see a reason to just like not start swinging here. We'll see. You're so fried, dude. What the heck, dude? I swear when I checked, those weren't well, so I didn't prize an air balloon, right? Instead I prized 2 Palafin EXs. Okay, sure. How many people am I gonna play on live who use the Powerade on turn 1 going first? Decent amount. Pretty good right now. Does Palafin EX not completely glitch the client anymore? No, it hasn't done that for a while. What's the better fodder card, Egg or Cleffa? Honestly, a good question. I have 3 stadiums left in the deck. I can Arven for Air Balloon. Ultra Ball. Actually, our hand's kind of sick. The more I think. Well, actually, no, it's not that sick. No, it is. It's fine. Our hand is fine, actually. As long as maximum belt's in the deck. Like an Air Balloon active. Munkidori 30 off. Yeah, losing the stadium there is not good, but hold up, hold up. Like this to get rid of this. Is there waters in here? There's 2 water. Okay. Leave the Starmie. But this is also just an insanely cool sequence here. Bonkin'. Let's go. What do you think of TEF Victini? 80 HP, 1 colors, draw 6, 1 fire, 30 plus this card special energy off the active. No clue, to be honest. Unfortunately, our board state is not set up super well to actually get another Palafin into play because I don't have a stadium. Yeah, our current board kind of sucks. No Alola for the Staryu? I couldn't. In that sequence, I couldn't. Yeah, in that sequence, I couldn't do that. I appreciate T1 sub there. Sleeping Pengu. Okay, they do bonk us here. I kind of like just have to send up Palafin and then kind of hope we top deck, right? I think, yeah. I wish there was a water Abra. A water Abra would be so sick. On the day you're playing Palafin, you don't have the Palafin t-shirt? True. Got my Palafin shirt. I could Iono and hope to draw into Stadium, and then I do knock them out. If I draw into the Palafin EX as well, I can't get a Palafin EX, which would be really, really bad. Going in. Oh, dude, I drew the Palafin EX. Oh, that's so bad. I could Fez into my second Super Rod. Fuck it. That is so bad, though. That's insanely off. Oh! Oh! We just hit the nuts! The Super Rod and the beach? Bro! Let's go! Just as planned, of course. Just as planned. Woohoo! We get the dude. I should probably get a Staryu here, right? I feel like that's probably best. Got him. Dude, that's so insane. Never give up, kids. Never give up. Never give up. This was like a uniquely bad game as well because we priced so much of our Palafin line. But it's alright. All you need is one. Did I miss something? Why didn't we retreat to the fish before Iono? Oh, true, because then if we draw into the surfing thing, we can just do it again. Oh, shoot. Yeah, what the fuck? We definitely should have just retreated first. And then if we draw to the surfing thing, we push it back to the active. Turns out all I did was misplay. All I did was throw there. Let's go. Yeah, I could have just retreated, and then if we draw the surfing stadium, it pushes us back into the active. I was just thinking about the other way around, where it's like I need to push it to the bench to get it to the active. I had the second energy as well. Doesn't matter. It worked out anyways. We still won. But you're definitely right, Horsey. There was a better play. A better play did exist. Cheating over skill every day. Isn't surfing water to water? Yeah, when he said fish, he meant the Alomomola, not the Tatsugiri. Harder treat Palafin to the Alomomola, and then play the get the Palafin EX out of the deck, then try and hope to hit the stadium, and then go from there. I do have a Starmie in the deck. We should be fine here. I don't have a backup Palafin here, though, if we whiff, which would be really bad. Alright, cool. But that would probably be the deck to reference if we were truly, really trying to go... the distance. I did 2008, and yeah, that meta was trash. Yeah, one of the worst metas of all time. But like I said, I didn't even play back then, so. Toad lasers? No. Dude, am I trolling? Toad lasers was bad. Toad lasers was toxic, but it wasn't like, it didn't win everything, right? Am I trolling? I feel like I didn't. Maybe I'm trolling. Like, Toad lasers was very good, but I feel like it didn't win everything. It was just like annoying that you had to go against it so often. Because even like, yeah, you just had to go against it all the time. It just wasn't fun. ...2008 was a good format. Gameplay was great. It wasn't diverse. Maybe you could argue that. I didn't play in that format. It's just Guardian Galley was super, super popular. When the game's only one match, it doesn't seem very chill. Okay, I think this is where we just go for the one prize guy, right? And it's prized, dude. I was gonna go get the one prize guy, but he's just not here. We get a Staryu. There's a couple different ways we can handle this, I guess. We'll see. We whiffed. Okay. With you. Our turn kind of's got nothing going on now, but it's fine. We'll be okay. Theoretically, possibly fine. They could water pond me here. I guess getting water pond here actually wouldn't be that bad. I have a Alomomola in the active. Yeah, I'd be like fine. I guess the problem would be that I don't have a follow-up supporter, I guess. Oh, I didn't even realize they're playing the Pidgeot build. I just thought that was a Hoot Hoot on the bench, I'm not gonna lie. Most fun Mega deck so far? Probably Alakazam. You ever invested a considerable amount of time playing the GLC format? No, not really. Played a couple tournaments right after COVID, I want to say, but besides that, haven't really played very much. Sure. There's no way they actually attack with the Pikachu, right? Like, oh, they're gonna no, what are they gonna do here, actually? I actually don't know what they're gonna do. Oh, attack with Pidgeot to KO it? Sure. The Blustering Wind is definitely something here. Oh, okay. I gotta play this for sure. We got the maximum belt, so I can go attach, retreat, ability, or stadium into the Starmie. Starmie pop the Pikachu maximum belt knockout. Okay, chill. We have so much good stuff in the discard pile here. Okay. I could go get Fez. No, I should probably evolve first, yeah. Honestly, Defiance Band might be good in this deck as well. I feel like I should Fez here, to be honest. Also, it makes him think I drew the maximum belt off the Fez. You gotta tilt him. You gotta tilt your opponent. All right, I want to bring the 2/2 Starmie back, to be honest. I think the 2/2 Starmie is too important. But we'll cut the duck. I'll just give up on the Poltnor matchup unless we draw well enough. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Definitely need the Tatsu. We could also add Mew, to be honest. We could add Mew EX in here for like further draw support. That wouldn't be bad. That'd be okay. Have you tried the Dango with the Lunatone engine? I have, yeah. It's so strong. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. Definitely solid. If I recon Directive into Dracloak, I always make sure to play that instantly without adding to my hand for additional mental damage. Yeah. Make sure you put that one in play immediately. True facts. That's huge. Big deal. How do I clean? Dude, what are we talking about here? How do I clean the dust accumulating on the top of my sleeves, Azul? I don't know. At that point, I would just re-sleeve, personally. If you have to use them, I think you just play through it, dude. Like, is washing sleeves real, or do you just play through the grime? Like, it's just like it's not like wet dirt. It's just like natural dust / grime buildup. Like, there's always gonna be some of that around no matter what. It's never worth actually cleaning your sleeves, right? Like hand washing them. I can't think it's ever worth hand washing your sleeves. I don't know about you, but I give my sleeves a bath once a week. Washing sleeves. Yeah, I think you just play through it. Or get new sleeves if you can. Get new sleeves if you can, but if you can't get new sleeves, then gotta play through the dust. There's no other use for the baby wipes in my house. I promise you someone at locals will give you some sleeves before you got to resort to washing them. Also, yeah, that's true. Someone at locals might have sleeves. They don't like use them as thoroughly, but they're going to get rid of them anyway. So there might be a homie that could hook you up for sure. At Lokes. Baby, baby. I brought this guy. Is there even a Palafin EX in the deck? There is, right? Now there's not. Now there's not. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, it is 100% fine. I might be pissed, but it's also chill. Like an Iono to the bottom of the deck. Bench the duck. Dead. No, I know it's in the deck. I was like, wait, should I do this? Should. Knock out. I have a good one, Flame. Here's what I was wondering if you would recommend cleaning Dragon Shield sleeves. No. But no way that they're not gonna do anything this turn, right? Yeah. What are they gonna? They might run to Fandom this turn. Oh, we got the boss anyways, chilling. The only problem is like I can't retreat my Palafin into Tatsugiri, right? That's the only thing that I'm missing in. Okay, I don't have the stadium anymore. That's the only thing I'm missing in this deck as like an option is the ability to retreat into Tatsugiri and then get the Palafin back in the active. Like I can't do that, which kind of sucks. They need to like kill my active to then promote Tatsugiri. Unless I like ran Switch or something, but like I don't really want to play Switch in here. Yeah. I was a little nitpicky, but don't you think the highlight on yes and no when you want to use ability seems a little too light? You can barely see them. Wait, what do you mean? Sometimes I'm scared I can miss the button because the highlight. Wait, like when you click on a Pokemon to like it changes the shade of blue. If that's what you're talking about, I agree. Yeah. You just play one Switch or Kieran. We could definitely add a Switch, I guess. I think Switch is good here. No. I mean, it's not bad. I think they meant on optional abilities. Like when you to hero to zero and have to click yes. Oh no, I think that's fine to be honest. Jet energy? No, we never played Jet. We would just play a Switch. Yeah, we never played Jet, I don't think. Wait, what is their game plan here? What am I afraid of? I don't know what I'm supposed to be afraid of here. Let's just assume they somehow kill my Palafin next turn. Oh, I might need to get Munkidori here actually. Let's get Super Rod. Because they might bring up my Fezandipiti and trap that, and then I would need Munkidori to break out of that, or to like move the damage back to their side to like force them to do something else. Like right now, I just attack and I win. So Surf has good synergy with the Tatsu, I guess. Switch is probably just better. I wish it was just like I wish this stadium was a little bit different. I just wish this stadium like if our active was a water Pokemon, we switch it with one of our bench Pokemon. Like I wish it was just a little bit better, because even then, that's not that good. Even that's not that good. But like there's not enough. There's nothing great with it right now. There's nothing that's great with that. Like Palafin wouldn't be a tier 1 competitive deck if the stadium said if you're active as a water Pokemon, switch it with one of your bench Pokemon. But it would make it so much better. It would make it so much better. They're clearly just planning on releasing the most broken water Pokemon ever. Maybe the stadium might be setting up for like future releases for sure. Or just a stadium that says straight up you can retreat twice per turn. No, that would be too good. That would be like too neutrally good. It needs to be limited to a type of Pokemon for sure. It's just saying you can retreat again would be too good for sure. You just play that, you're like, oh, Golden Go's like, I don't need to say, I just have put an Air Balloon in play, extra 2 off my Golden Go. Get bodied, kid.